Delos Islands, two sides of the same coin. Delos, sacred birthplace of Artemis and Apollo, and Mykonos, where people do everything that's forbidden on Delos.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios. That's you. Otharkis, cruel leader of Delos Islands, takes money from our pockets and food from our mouths, all to feed his
Insatiable.
Yes! His insatiable thirst for power.
Podarkis is one of them, Barnabas. The ones hunting my family. Keep reading.
We are a modest but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our vile oppressor. I pray the winds guide you swiftly to our shores, Mystios. Our people are dying. Signed, Kyra.
We arrived just in time to help.
You see, Poseidon wasn't trying to drown you. He was getting you where you needed to go. Aggressively.
Does the note say where Kyra is?
There are two locations marked. A camp along the northwestern coast and a hideout that looks like it's underneath the city.
It's time I met with this Kyra.
I'll have the ship ready in case we need any immediate departures.
That was Kefalonia, and that was mostly your fault.
Haha, Here, Alexios.
Here, Barnabas. Off we go now. There's the rebel hideout. Seems like a good place for a hideout. I'm looking for the one called Kyra. I've come in response to a call for help. You missed.
Are you here to spy, Athenian? Or maybe you are Athena herself, dressed in a dirty disguise?
Sure, I'm a god. You think it's wise to throw blades first and ask questions later?
Podarkis and his men have been hunting and killing us without mercy. His spies are everywhere. He won't rest until all who oppose him are dead. We are all that's left of the resistance. This is the first night we aren't fighting for our lives. And it could be our last. And suddenly, you show up.
This is why I'm here. It's your symbol, right?
You're the Mystios who bears the eagle of Zeus? My apologies. These are dangerous times for anyone waging war against the Athenian Empire and the Delian League. I am Kyra.
I came here to help you deal with one man, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to the mighty Alexios, and Sparta too.
Podarkes discovered the other cap and sent Athenian soldiers to attack.
Malaka!
You and your rebels are too drunk to fight. Leave the soldiers to me.
If you think I'm going to miss a chance to kill Athenians, you're the one who's drunk.
Did Sparta answer your call for help?
A polemarchos named Thaletas and a handful of Spartans landed on Mykonos, not long before you.
It's their camp we're headed to, isn't it?
Thaletas needs... our help now, though he'd never admit it.
Sounds Spartan, all right. That got the blood pumping. I should talk to this Spartan.
You fought well, Kyra. You too, Spartan?
I was, but that was a long time ago.
Spartan blood is eternal, stranger. What's your name?
This is Alexios, the one I told you about.
They call me Thaletas. I was polemarchos to the Spartans here.
Was?
Our ship was sunk. Our generals killed. There are only a few of us left.
We've all lost friends to this war.
And we will mourn them later.
She's right. We shouldn't be standing here, drenched in Athenian blood.
We'll be safe in the hideout. Let's talk there.
Will you come to the hideout now or meet us there later?
There's no time to waste. We'll go to the hideout now.
How long till Podarkes finds us? We're right under his nose.
His nose is so high in the air, he couldn't find the statue of Artemis Agrotera if he was standing on her head.
We know where he lives. I say we knock down his door and run our spears through his face.
That's a terrible plan!
The Spartan phalanx is impenetrable in a ground assault.
Not when there's only 12 of you. You think with your heart. That's what I like about you. But you're a general. To those men now, you need to think with your head.
All you do is hide in caves and lurk in shadows. We didn't come here to hide. We came here to fight!
And we will. But right now, we're outnumbered. We must be strategic. Alexios, what do you think we should do?
Kyra's right. Taking them head-on would be suicide.
Sailing here was suicide! Right now, my men are on the beach. That's where I'll be!
Let us don't!
If you decide you actually want to win this rebellion, come find me.
Spartans.
Don't mind him. He'll be fine after he kicks something. But I'm glad you agree with me, Alexios. Meet me at the Temple of Artemis. There we can discuss how to take down Podarkis.
This is going to be a long rebellion.
Alexios, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad you didn't throw another blade at me.
I know. You came all this way and I was cruel to you.
Well, you weren't the first, and you won't be the last.
Delians are kind people. At least we were. Before him.
Podarkis.
That man's been hunting me my whole life.
Podarkis and others like him want me and my family dead.
He executed my family when I was very little. I survived on the streets. Was raised by hunters, rogue warriors, and mercenaries like you. They are my family now. And one day, I will fire an arrow into his black heart. One for every Delian family he's destroyed.
Then it's time we turn this predator into prey.
How do we get past his guards?
Soldiers need two things to fight. Swords in their hands and food in their bellies. Take them away, and the guards fall.
Scouts reported Podarkis' supplies and weapons were stockpiled in the old ruins on Delos Island.
In the ruins on Delos. It's not much of a stockpile anymore.
What? Why?
I've already been there.
That's wonderful. And did you make Podarkis feel our sting?
Podarkis' guards will have to fight with their fists and on empty stomachs from now on.
Excellent.
So, what will you do once Podarkis is dead and the rebellion is won?
The sad truth is I have no idea. For as long as I can remember, every day has been a struggle. To live, to laugh. Vengeance has all but consumed me. And what will Alexios do once this is over?
We have a lot in common. I was hoping when the smoke clears, we could find somewhere quiet.
And what exactly do we have in common?
I know you struggled to get where you are. You've had to fight and claw for everything you have. I know, because I've done the same.
We're survivors. I'm glad the gods brought you to our shores, Alexios. Some time alone would be nice. You must have many tales.
It's time we got going. When Podarkis learns of what happened on Delos, he'll want revenge.
And the first to suffer will be the Delians.
Kyra. I'm coming for you, Podarkis. This place is well guarded. Need to be careful. my family, Mal.
What I did for the glory of Delos.
You acted alone. Die alone.
What's with all the whispering?
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mystios working for Kyra and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mystios, many whispers. Many secrets, too, about the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out.
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. House is boarded up.
Kyra to you. Good day to you.
A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M, and the other K.
Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mystios find?
A body, a woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkes. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child? Unless it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K. The child was Kyra.
Yes, yes, which means?
By the gods, Podarkes is Kyra's pater.
Very wise, Mystios, very wise indeed.
Kyra needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kyra. She escaped.
Kyra needs to know Podarkes is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkes' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kyra made for him.
If Podarkes had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mystios knows who he works for. The rebels should know too.
If Podarkes hid that doll somewhere in his house, there's the doll. I should be extra careful in this area. Podarkes kept the doll Kyra made for him. She engraved it with the letter P for pater. Could Kyra have known all along? The rebels deserve the truth as well. But blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkes was her father.
Out of the way.
Morning. Where's Kyra? She's...
Miss me already, Mystios?
Kyra, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkes is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kyra, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mater.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
I'm looking for Kyra.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis, east from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
Keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart, and Alexios doesn't scare off the animals with his heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I've seen you hunt. You don't need my help.
Oh, I bet you capture any prey you lock those sharp eyes with.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting. There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve those days.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far you've come.
How far we've come.
Whoa!
Hey!
Come on.
Mystios?
Hey!
Isn't that beautiful?
It is. Now show me how to use that bow.
Excellent shot! Excellent shot!
There's no ibexes here. This was a great idea. I'm glad you invited me.
I'm glad you accepted.
This was a great idea. I'm glad you invited me.
I'm glad you accepted. My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Theletas.
Or at least I thought I did, until you arrived. The hunt clears my mind, to reflect on the words that passed between us.
Is that a good thing?
I know a spot down by the water. It's quiet. We'll be alone. What do you say?
I'm all yours.
Delians have suffered for so long. This is the first time I've felt happiness since the war began.
You can bring that to your people. These islands deserve peace. So do you.
And what about you? When it's all right.
My journey isn't over yet, but I may settle down someday. Another challenge?
Stop looking to the future to be happy when true happiness is right in front of you. You taught me that. No.
So the pirate has one blade at my throat and one at my stomach. And he says, "How do you want to die, Mystios? Fast or slow?"
My gods, what did you do?
He was so focused on me, he never noticed my spear in his leg. He was dead before he knew what happened.
His leg?
A little trick my mater taught me.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles, even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Alexios. Here, now, under the stars.
I've wanted you since I laid eyes on you.
Mykonos is definitely my favorite island.
And you're my favorite, Mystios.
Thaletas should know about this.
He will, in time. For now, he needs to focus on the rebellion.
So do we.
But first...
Eagle Bearer,
My name is Herodianos, second to Thaletas in battle. The dogs of war howl for blood, and thanks to you, Sparta now howls back.
Sounds like a lot of howling.
Fight with us! Together we'll run our shields through their skulls and spears through their hearts!
I'd be honored to fight with Sparta.
To battle!
For Sparta! people are happy.
As they should be! For the first time since Ares cursed us with war, the Delos Islands know freedom!
But where is Kyra? It's not like her to miss a chance to drink with her troops.
She told me you kept her secret. I'm still shocked. Otharkis was a complicated man, but he was still her father. She snuck off to send him to the ferryman alone.
All good warriors deserve their send-off, I suppose. Even Podarkis.
Pray that we're shown the same kindness when our time comes. In the meantime, there is wine to be drunk, and tales to be told.
Make the tale great. The troops deserve it. Even Thaletas.
Certainly, if you can find him. And when you do, remind him, I still plan to tell him how I lost this eye.
And the crew? Ready to sail?
On your order. But first, let the crew enjoy a drink and a song. You deserve one too.
Thaletas, what are you doing out here?
Thinking. Praying. This was my time, Alexios.
What?
This glory was supposed to be mine. But you took everything from me! You took Podarkis. You took these islands. You took Kyra, my love.
Be reasonable, Thaletas.
I tried to be reasonable. I am not reasonable. I am Spartan! Castor and Pollux!
that fighting?
Get back!
Put it down!
For the ferryman.
Go now. Into the river of black night and embrace the boundless gloom. You shall wander, obscure even in the house of Hades, flitting among the sadly dead.
You shouldn't have to say goodbye alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I've wanted to watch him burn for so long. Now that it's happened, I thought I'd feel peace.
And what do you feel?
I used to feel vengeful. Now, empty.
He's gone, but you're still here. The people need you. If you don't protect them, there will be another Podarkes to come and take his place.
You're right. They do need me. And I need them. We're rebels with nothing left to rebel against. They need me now more than ever. Thank you.
What will you do next? Mykonos will need to rebuild.
Then that's what we'll do. But not to put it back as it was, not as Pater wanted. We'll make this place a new home for our people to be free, to live good lives.
Kyra, he's gone. Your rebels are waiting.
They're celebrating. Let's celebrate with them. Goodbye, Pater.
You look ready to go.
Podarkes is gone, Kyra's with the rebels, and I have other targets to hit.
Then we sail! But first, I may have told Kyra you'd give a speech to the rebels before saying goodbye.
Let's say goodbye.
Sheridan! Settle down! Settle down! Alexios has something he would like to say.
Delians! Today, you have your freedom! So celebrate! Let Dionysos fill your cup, and the muses sing your songs!
And now, a toast to Alexios, to victory! A fine speech. Though I'm not sure many of these rebels can imagine a free Delos.
I think they liked it.
Of course, of course! Who wouldn't? I'll round up the crew. See you back at the ship?
Socrates! The rebels are hunting Athenians. What are you doing here?
I came to teach, as I always do, but don't worry. I sail on a merchant ship set for Attica in the morning.
Wise as always. Thanks for coming to see us off. Speaking of being off, Barnabas, are we ready to sail?
The crew are in fine spirits, if a little hungover. But the ship is ready.
Good. I only wish we weren't leaving Kyra alone to rebuild her home.
Are any of us truly alone, who have our friends and allies beside us?
Exactly! Do you remember what you told me when you first set foot on these sands?
I said we came here to help people.
That's what we set out to do. And that's precisely what you did. They don't call you the mighty Misthios for nothing.
Who calls me that?
He does.
Now then, it's time we give the crew some orders. Where do we sail to next?
The world is ours, and the wind is at our backs.
We sail for adventure, Barnabas, just as we always do.